I still remember the day I walked into the H10 Mediterranean Village, Salou, with such high hopes and excitement. I had heard it was a 4-star hotel, and I was ready to indulge in a luxurious vacation. But little did I know, my dream was about to turn into a nightmare. As I entered the lobby, I was immediately struck by how tired and worn out it looked. The corridors seemed to stretch on forever, and the rooms. Oh, the rooms were a disaster waiting to happen. I booked a 2-bedroom comfort suite, but what I got was a cramped, run-down space that looked like it hadn't been renovated in decades. The bathroom was a horror show. Moldy seals everywhere, and hair from previous guests still lingering on the sink. I had to pick dirt and hair off my bed sheets. Yes, you read that right, dirt and hair. It was like they didn't even bother to clean the room after the last guest left. And don't even get me started on the noise. The reversing beeps of the bin trucks outside my window went on for 2 solid hours, starting at midnight. I felt like I was trapped in a never-ending cycle of noise and chaos. And then there was the food. Oh, the food. It was like they took all the leftover vegetables from the previous week and threw them together in a sad, wilted mess. The eggs were always burnt, and the dinner options were limited to the same boring dishes every night. I felt like I was stuck in some kind of culinary Groundhog Day. But it wasn't just the food. The service was abysmal. The staff seemed nice, but they were clearly understaffed and undertrained. They would give you directions, but they would always be wrong. I was sent the wrong way for the parking, and my wife was sent the wrong way for the pirate boat swimming pool. It was like they were intentionally trying to confuse us. And don't even get me started on the kettle incident. They charged us €15 for 3 days to use a kettle in our room. Yes, you read that right, €15 for a kettle. It was like they were nickel and diming us at every turn. But what really took the cake was the management's complete lack of empathy. When I tried to cancel my booking, they refused, even though I had only just made the reservation. It was like they were more interested in getting their money than in providing a decent service. As I sat in my room, surrounded by the chaos and noise, I couldn't help but feel a deep sense of sadness. It was like I had been robbed of my vacation, my relaxation, my peace of mind. I felt like I was trapped in a never-ending cycle of disappointment and frustration. So, dear readers, let this be a warning to you. Avoid the H10 Mediterranean Village, Salou, at all costs. It's a trap, a scam, a nightmare waiting to happen. Trust me, you don't want to end up like me, stuck in a hotel that cares more about making money than about providing a decent service. What do you think, guys? Have you ever had
The dark truth about businesses near H10 Mediterranean Village. Salou *** businesses near H10 Mediterranean Village, Salou, are a masterclass in disappointment. If you came here expecting quality, charm, or basic competence, lower your expectations. This is not a place where excellence thrives. This is a place where mediocrity is the standard, where tourists are seen as walking wallets, and where the concept of customer service is treated like a myth. Let's start with PortAventura World ***, the so-called dream theme park. If your dream involves waiting in endless lines, being nickel-and-dimed at every turn, and encountering staff who seem to despise their jobs, then yes, it's a dream. The park itself, fine. The experience, a nightmare. Visitors report queues that stretch into hours, only to be turned away at the last second because of arbitrary height restrictions. Unless, of course, you're local, in which case rules magically disappear. The food, overpriced, underwhelming, and often unavailable unless you enjoy cold hot dogs. And if you dare bring your own snacks, confiscated. Because nothing says family-friendly like forcing parents to throw away their child's water bottle at the gate. Then there's the *** spa and wellness ***, where relaxation goes to die. Imagine paying for a massage, only to realize halfway through that the therapist has the enthusiasm of a bored cat. The facilities, dirty. The staff, indifferent. The experience, like being scammed in slow motion. One guest described the floors as so filthy they wouldn't walk barefoot. Yet here we are, a * spa where hygiene is optional. Now let's talk about the restaurants. Bombay Break Taco Indian Cuisine * is a place where flavor goes to hide. The food is either frozen, tasteless, or, if you're unlucky, actively hostile to your digestive system. One guest described their burger as a shoe sole, while another compared their meal to a sad, greasy science experiment. And if you're hoping for authentic Indian spices, think again. The only thing spicy here is the regret. The tropical asterisk is another culinary tragedy. The service is slow, the food is reheated mystery meat, and the atmosphere is chaotic. Kids bouncing on trampolines inside the restaurant, sure. Waiters who vanish the moment you need the bill, absolutely. Food poisoning, a real possibility. One guest's chicken wrap was so questionable it sent them running, not to the bathroom, but straight out of Salou. Even the beach bars aren't safe. The Oasis Beach Bar asterisk is where drinks go to be forgotten. Bartenders will chat with everyone except asterisk you, and by the time they remember you exist, the bar is closed. The prices hide the service. Non-existent, the experience, like waiting for a bus that never comes. And finally, the shopping. Boutique Pacha Salou asterisk promises high-end fashion but delivers nothing. No branded items, no style, just empty shelves and confusion. Meanwhile, Floristeria Artesania Flori asterisk charges €30 for 2 roses on Sant Jordi, because nothing says romance like daylight robbery. So what's the verdict? Businesses near H10 Mediterranean Village, Salou, operate on one principle: take the money, ignore the complaints, repeat. The staff are underpaid, the quality is questionable, and the experience. A gamble. If you must visit, bring patience, lower your standards, and maybe pack a lunch. Because in this corner of Salou, the only thing guaranteed is disappointment.
Okay, so I was, looking into things happening around H10 Mediterranean Village in Salou, you know? It's depressing, honestly. It seems like a lot of the shops there, well, they're just waiting for tourists. Like they see someone from, I don't know, England or Germany walk in and just think, easy money. Businesses near H10 Mediterranean Village, Salou, are broadly like this. They inflate prices and pressure you. There was this one story about a guy wanting a football shirt from a shop they called Barcelona Shop. It's probably some little place trying to look official, right? Anyway, he got talked into buying a really expensive shirt, but it turned out to be fake. Can you believe that? Like, seriously, asterisk fake asterisk? He probably felt so stupid afterwards, you know? And angry. He probably tried to get his money back, maybe left a bad review online, but honestly, those shops probably just laugh it off. They probably scam another tourist the next day. It's just sad. Then, around the beachfront near H10 Mediterranean Village, Salou, businesses are full of counterfeit stuff. Sunglasses, bags, clothes, everything is fake. They don't even try asterisk to hide it. It's like they're daring you to notice. People probably think they're getting a bargain, but they're really just being ripped off. Honestly, after realizing it was fake, they probably felt embarrassed, like they fell for something so obvious. And the people selling it, they just move on to the next person. They probably have a little system going, knowing which tourists look clueless. And it doesn't stop there. Businesses near H10 Mediterranean Village, Salou, are like masters of overpriced souvenirs. People go in to buy a beach towel or a swimsuit, something simple, and they end up paying way too much. The shopkeepers probably use pressure tactics, making you feel bad if you don't buy something. I bet a lot of tourists just pay it because they're on vacation and don't want to argue. Afterwards, though, they're probably annoyed and tell their friends never to go to that shop. It gets worse. Apparently, around the shops near H10 Mediterranean Village, Salou, businesses are like hotspots for petty theft. People leaving bags on chairs or door handles, and they just get snatched. It's so easy. Someone probably left a handbag overnight, and it was gone by morning. The thief probably sold it quickly, to someone who doesn't ask questions. And the person who got their bag stolen, they probably spent the rest of their vacations stressed and worried about their documents and money. And honestly, some of the staff are just rude. Businesses around H10 Mediterranean Village, Salou, are they follow you around the shop, trying to force you to buy something. If you say no, they get angry or dismissive. It's horrible. Can't people just browse in peace? After that, you just want to leave and never